Hello everybody, I'm Jason Burt from Macomb Township Government Access, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Spotlight Macomb. I'm currently standing outside the Emagine Movie Theater located at the corner of 23 Mile Road in Hayes. It's a brand new theater. We've been invited to come check it out today, so let's head on in and take a look. All right, I'm inside the Emagine Theater now, joined by CEO of Emagine Entertainment, Mr. Paul Glantz. Thank you for joining us today.
It's a pleasure to have you, Jason.
Now, this is a beautiful theater. Obviously, when you first walk in, it has a great first impression. Talk about what you see as a visitor here when you first walk in.
What we try to do here was to create some tasteful elegance. And, you know, we're very fortunate to have a truly talented design team. And they put together a decor, an ambiance that we think is spectacular. It's designed to demonstrate the type of upscale clientele that we have the privilege of serving here in Macomb Township. And so you see, wood grain tile, you see our self-serve kiosks. Now the reason we've got a lot of self-serve kiosks relative to the number of customer service desks is this. We find that in this particular venue, most of our guests are buying their tickets online. And there's a really good reason to buy those tickets online because the shows sell out quickly. And it's very convenient to purchase your tickets online. You can do so without any internet ticketing surcharge. And so you're actually well advised to buy those tickets online at our website, emagine-entertainment.com, in advance of your arrival here. So hopefully when you arrive, you come through these doors, you see a beautiful ambiance, and you can help yourself to all of our food and beverage offerings, but ultimately we don't want you to be rushed. You know you've got a seat available to you, and so this is really about an entertainment experience. This isn't about going to the movies. This is about a day out, an evening out with absolute luxuries, amenities, and great ambiance.
All right, now once you get through the lobby, you get to the lounge area as well as the E-bar. This is an extremely nice area. Paul, tell us a little bit about what the thought process going into this.
Well, again, since you're buying your tickets in advance or you've already established where you're sitting, we want our guests to be absolutely relaxed when they come here. And so we've created a bar environment that incorporates handcrafted cocktails, craft beers. We've got this lovely lounge seating. We want folks to come and feel like this is their escapism. This is a place they can come and find sanctuary. And so this is all really designed just to give our guests a terrific introductory experience to the venue. So you can purchase a cocktail if you're so inclined. You can be seated here and relax until just before your show starts.
Well, there's a lot of food options here at Emagine. Beautiful setup here. Tell us about what we can expect if you're hungry coming to the theater.
Well, we've got a little more expansive food and beverage offering here at Emagine Macomb. We've had the privilege of teaming up with some really fine restaurateurs from Ironwood Grill. I've got two new partners, Dan Johnson and Landon Garrett, and these guys have brought their culinary skills to our food and beverage offerings. And so it's more than traditional movie theater fare. So for example, if you're health conscious, we've got some edamame. We have, of course, some fried foods. We have frozen dessert with sprinkles. One of the really popular things with young people are our Coke Freestyle machines where you can essentially custom craft your soda if you'd like. We also have unlimited refills, and you can do frozen carbonated beverages exactly the same price as soda. And so young people in particular really love that FCB. And so we've got some great food offerings here, and of course we've got our popcorn. And our popcorn in Emagine is not just traditional popcorn. We also offer as an option Pop and Olive, which is a terrific form of popcorn. It's cooked in 100% olive oil with sea salt, and it's lower cholesterol, and it's a better form of fat than virtually anything else you'll find on the market. We have guests that come to our theater just because they love Pop and Olive. And of course, we love to serve them the things they like.
I notice price-wise, very comparable to a lot of other theaters. You guys are reasonable in that regard as well?
Yeah, well, there's no question, but it's hard to say that it's a bargain at the concession counter. Concurrently, in order to build this magnificent venue and to staff it and so forth and keep it immaculately clean, which is always our goal, we have to be able to derive some margin from selling food and beverage items. But you're right, the single most important thing is that we aspire not to gouge our guests. We want them to feel like it's a reasonable value overall. And so yes, we're very conscious about pricing to ensure that our guests feel comfortable spending money on food and beverage as well as on their tickets.
Any favorites? What do you normally come in order here when you come to the theater?
Well, I'm a big pizza fan, and so, you know, I think that's a unique characteristic here. We're not building, we're cooking frozen pizzas here. These are custom-made pizzas. We're making the dough right here, and you can essentially make your own pizza. So we have a line here which demonstrates the products available for your toppings, and so we will make it to order as you wait.
Well, Paul, if you want nachos when you come to the theater, these aren't your ordinary nachos. Tell us a little bit about this part of the concession stand.
Well, Jason, we have traditional style nachos. You can get some of the cheese in a container, but I'm very proud of the nachos we sell here, particularly for folks who are more discerning. And here's why I would say that. The nachos that we make, we fry our own chips, fresh daily. We will actually top them to your specifications, and then we'll put real cheese on top, not just always goopy cheese. We'll put real cheese on top, then we'll bake it in the oven you're looking at right behind you, and these will come out impeccable. This will be restaurant quality nachos, something you would find at the finest Mexican restaurant around.
Well, of course, you got to get popcorn when you come to a movie, and you guys serve some fine popcorn here at the end of the concession area. Tell us a little bit about your popcorn.
Well, you're correct. Popcorn is the item that you're typically going to buy in a movie theater. And, you know, we think it's critically important that our popcorn be superior quality. And so we're buying large seeds that expand substantially. We're cooking them in the finest oils available. And more importantly, we're never bagging popcorn at Emagine. We're making it fresh daily. In fact, we're popping some as we speak. And then what we're going to do is we're going to serve it throughout the day. And when the day's over, we're going to throw it away. You're never going to find bagged popcorn at Emagine. It's always going to be made fresh right in front of you. And I think that's critically important. Our guests know the difference. They want quality, and they want to see the popcorn made fresh right in front of them. And of course, I shared with you earlier the options we have for our guests. You can not only have pop and olive popcorn, but you can also make your own popcorn where we'll mix in various types of sweets to create a sweet and salty type combination.
Mm-hmm. And of course, it gets pretty loud here. You can see in our background, you can see a little bit of the popcorn going. That's neat.
Pop fresh daily, pop continuously.
Making me hungry, so we might want to move away from this area before we get too hungry.
Very good.
All right, let's move on to the next area. All right, this is one of the theaters here, Paul. Tell us a little bit about what we can expect when you come into the theater.
Well, we're in Auditorium 7 right now, and just like all the auditoriums here at Emagine Macomb, you're going to experience 100% luxury seating with power recliners. You're going to have reserved seats, and in the very near future, you're going to have in-seat service before the start of the show.
What has the feedback been from people thus far that have come in here? Have you got a lot of positive feedback for the experience coming into these theaters?
Yeah, it's been very positive. The community has been so accepting of us. The receptivity has been terrific, and the guests have been very positive in their feedback.
Mm-hmm. And the comfort level of the seats, obviously, people must love to be able to recline and enjoy themselves in more of a relaxed setting like this.
Well, I've only had the pleasure of watching one film here. But I can tell you I was quite relaxed, and so if you can relax me in my own venue, then I think that's pretty relaxing, because I'm normally on pins and needles, being concerned that my guests are enjoying the best experience possible.
What made you guys decide to come to Macomb Township?
Well, we're always looking for what we consider to be an underserved market. And we felt like the area north of M59 was underserved. It's our perception that while Hall Road is a terrific shopping area, it's certainly busy and so forth, but we felt that a lot of folks who lived north of Hall Road would be very happy to remain in their neighborhood. And this is what I would characterize as a neighborhood cinema. We are really not intent, nor do we need to derive guests from a wide range in order for this venue to be successful. We're very happy serving essentially folks that live within a 3 to 5 mile radius of here. And if we do that, I think we'll continue to be very successful.
We also got a chance to speak with Supervisor Janet Dunn, who was thrilled from the beginning to hear that Emagine Theater was interested in coming to Macomb Township.
The first thought was, we're going to be able to do something with that empty Kroger building. And as I kept driving by here, I knew that this was never meant to be a Kroger building. This was meant to be Emagine Theater. So with that thought in mind, we were very eager to help Mr. Glantz and Emagine Theater to make this become a reality.
I've got to tell you that I thought Macomb Township has been the most receptive community in which we've ever conducted business. We met with Janet, we met with her department heads, and I can tell you universally we were embraced from the day we set foot in the township offices.
When you get to this point of, now that you've made the decision to come here to Macomb Township, you found the venue, you know, talk about the undertaking and what it took to get this place up and running.
Well, it took a village for sure, because you know, we bought this building from Kroger, and Kroger candidly was just a little slow in getting their fixtures out of this particular venue, and so we didn't start construction when we wanted to. We really wanted to be underway in June or July. We didn't actually begin until almost August 1st, and so it's almost miraculous that we were able to begin construction, demolition actually, August 1st, and we could open this on December 18th.
We walked through the building and there were dirt piles and broken cement, and there was a grader in here just digging up the floors, and there was scaffolding all over. And I asked him, when do you plan on opening? And he said, well, we're looking at December. And I thought, it's never going to happen.
It's largely due to the cooperation and the assistance of Macomb Township, because the entitlement process, the building department, the engineering department, they were all extraordinarily helpful in facilitating our ability to get this building open quickly.
I've had several people that I have met at church functions or the library or grocery store, and they say, thank you for bringing Emagine Theater to Macomb Township. That's all I need.
When you see success like that in a building like this, do you guys have any thoughts to any other locations in and around Macomb County?
Well, absolutely, and I don't mind telling you that this building, because of its the way it's taken off, is what we consider to be our prototype going forward. I'm very happy to operate, again, what I characterize as neighborhood cinemas. I think that's really the core of moviegoing. In the early days, moviegoing was where you walk from your neighborhood. And so we're thrilled to be operating a venue that is really just designed to serve a smaller community.
What would your advice be to anybody who hasn't come enjoyed Emagine Theater?
Well, I would certainly invite them to give us a try, but I would strongly encourage them to buy their tickets online. This building only has 1,050 seats and 9 auditoriums, so it's quite small by traditional theater standards. And so that means, particularly on Friday and Saturday night, the venue sells out quickly. And every seat's a good seat. You know, it was interesting, I was here one night with some folks, and they were using our self-service kiosk, and they said, oh, the only thing left are front row seats. I'm not sure I want to sit in those seats. And I said to them, I'll tell you what, buy these seats. Here's my contact information. If these are not good seats, then I will refund your money. I got a wonderful text message back saying even the front row seats were terrific, and they didn't want their money back, but they would be back. I don't mind telling you that the guest count has been far in excess of my forecast, and so we just couldn't be happier. I think that our guests are happy, and if we can continue to please our guests, then everything else will fall in line.
The Emagine Movie Theater Macomb is located on the northeast corner of 23 Mile Road in Hayes. To find out more information or to order tickets, visit their website at www.emagine-entertainment.com. To reach them by phone, you can call 586-372-3456. We thank you for watching another edition of Spotlight Macomb.